Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon. If you have not been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. You guys know what is up with that. So I'm a lover of all things makeup or a makeup addict, whatever you'd like to call me. I cover everything here on my channel, all the way from drugstore up to luxury. So if that is something that you enjoy, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell notification because I'm not the most frequent uploader sometimes. So if you want to stay up to date with my videos, that is the best way to do so. And also if you like my content, of course, hit the thumbs up button. If you hate it, I guess you can hit the dislike button, but I really hope you don't. But yeah, guys, we're going to be talking about the new Physicians Formula Butter Believe It line. I have a bunch of the products here that I ordered off their website. So this is kind of an impromptu and late video I'm filming, but since the baby's sleeping, I thought I would come on and film the video for you guys. I was going to film my Sheglam video, but I felt like I just wouldn't have enough time. So I'm going to do the Physicians Formula one today. So if you guys are interested in seeing some of the new products and me try them out, then just keep watching. All right, guys, so like I said, we're going to be trying some of the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It line. So I have the Butter Believe It, the Putty Primer. I have the foundation. The foundation looks really, really pretty. I'm really excited to try this. Not that I needed this, but I purchased this quite a while back and it just finally arrived to me. I purchased the matte Minoy bronzer, the new matte bronzer from them. And then I also purchased the Butter Believe It Skin Mist. I'm so excited for this. I really hope that it smells like the butter bronzer because I love that scent and I can't imagine how amazing it's going to smell using it for a setting spray. So I'm excited for this. And then this, I don't know if it was part of this collection, but it was new on the website. It's the Diamond Plumper Mineral Wear Lip Plumper. And what was the shade that I got? Light Pink Princess Cut. I actually wish I had have gotten something more colorful. I didn't realize this was just like a really clear gloss with a bit of shimmer. I actually do have it on my lips currently. But yeah, we're gonna probably reapply this in the video, but I actually put this on before I started filming because my lips are really dry. And I have tried this since I've taken it out of the box, so, but we will reapply this at the end of the video just so you can get like a better feel for it. But yeah, I did pick up this as well. So we're going to start with the Butter Believe It Putty Primer. So it's the Mura, I'm saying that wrong probably, butter primer. You get 0.71 ounces or 20.3 grams of product. Okay. So they came out with this full line. So this retails for $11.99. That is US dollars on the Physicians Formula website. I believe this line has finally released at Shoppers. If you're in Canada, you can probably purchase it off there and actually get like your Shoppers points, and it may be in Canadian pricing, so a little bit easier for you. But I did purchase it on Physicians Formula because it did take quite a while to come to Shoppers or to be actually available and not out of stock. So I just went ahead and purchased it because I was excited about getting the collection. It did take a while to get to me though, so honestly, I probably should have just waited for Shoppers, but regardless, I have it and we're going to try it out. So yeah, it's $11.99. Everything was around like close to the $15 mark except for the lip gloss. I think that was around the $9 mark, but I'll tell you all the pricing as we go. So this, of course, is supposed to be kind of like the Tatcha primer, or you could compare it to even the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I haven't tried the Tatcha. I think I've tried like a sample, but like I've never been crazy about putty products, to be honest. Like they've never really done much for me. Probably, I don't really have like large pores or anything on my skin, so I feel like they're more targeted towards that. But I still wanted to try this one out. I love the packaging on all of these products. Like, I think it's just aesthetically like really, really pleasing. It looks similar like in size and things to the e.l.f. Putty Primer. So the Tatcha I think is a little bit larger in size. I'm not sure. I don't have that one, so I'm not sure on the total like product or anything in that. I used to have the e.l.f., but I no longer do. So unfortunately, I can't compare them for you. Now, I will say my friend here on YouTube, Steph's Beauty Stash is her channel. I'll link her full video reviewing a lot of this collection down below. I know she did like a ton of comparisons. I think did she do this in a separate video? I can't remember, but she might have done this actually in a completely separate video and showed all the comparisons between the products. So if you want to check her out, it's a really good video to watch to give you those comparisons. But we're just playing and testing things out today. So This is kind of what the product looks like. Again, very similar. Ooh. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you, I had the e.l.f. one, and it was definitely stiffer. Like, can you see how emollient that is? And it does smell. It does have a scent. It does kind of smell like the butter bronzer. Oh my goodness. It smells like vacation. So I'm just going to actually kind of push into it. I'm going to take like that much starting out. Actually, I'll take a little bit more. Okay, so I took like about that much out. And I'm just going to put it between these two fingers. And I'm going to start right here in the center of my face because this is typically how these products go on. Oh, you can really smell it when you apply it. I love this scent. Okay. This is definitely more, I don't want to say, the thing is, I don't want to say greasy, but this is definitely more buttery feeling. Like, it definitely has more of a slip to it. You don't have to warm it up as much as like the e.l.f. one. Again, I can't really compare it to the Tatcha one, but this feels so silky smooth going on the skin. And I'm just gonna kind of push it in right here. I definitely think there is a difference between this one and the e.l.f. one. It's definitely more emollient and kind of like silky feeling. I actually like the feel of this one better. It doesn't feel like it's going to like clump up or anything, which the e.l.f. one does sometimes on me. I like how that's looking though. It definitely gives the face a little bit of a glow, and it definitely looks a little bit more smoothed out. What do you guys think? That's it up close. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. All right, so we're gonna move on to the foundation. Okay guys, so I did go off camera for just a moment to kind of like let this sit in. It does say you should kind of like let it set for a couple of minutes to sink into your skin, so that's what I went ahead and did. I will say it did sink in nicely, and I do think it does create kind of like a smooth canvas on the skin. The one thing I can say is, like I said, I do feel like this is more of that butter, like very emollient texture. You can really see kind of where I scrolled into that. I kind of wonder if this would make someone oily skinned more oily because it feels a bit moisturizing on the skin. I'm not sure if it'll stay that way, but just something that I did notice. I will say too, the scent like really kind of lingers, like it really kind of stays on your hand. So if you don't like a strong scent, I think you would know anyway, you're not going to like this, but I mean, so far so good. I need to obviously wear it with the foundation. I'm not going to be wearing this a long time though, because it's literally like 8 o'clock at night when I'm filming this. I know, but I had time to film, so this is why we're doing it now. I did put my hair, I put this like headband in to kind of like hold my hair back a little bit. It's a little bit messy because like I said, it's late at night, but it's fine. So I'm going to go in, I think I'm just going to use my e.l.f. I have this e.l.f. angled buffer brush. I think I'm going to use this and go in with the foundation. This is not the foundation. This is the setting spray. Okay, where's the foundation? All right, so let me grab the foundation. Okay, so this is the foundation. I think it's a really pretty packaging. It has the same kind of packaging. The details are on the back. It has like the teal top. Really, really pretty. I really like that. It comes with 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce of product, which is typical in a foundation. And it does retail for $14.99. I'm just looking, I have my tablet down here. So it's $14.99 US, and it's called the Butter Believe It Foundation and Concealer. So it's supposed to be like a 2-in-1 product. I always usually wear concealer. Like, I don't usually use a foundation for concealer, but I might try it out today just where, you know, we're just playing in makeup and it's later in the evening. So maybe I will try it as concealer. It only comes in, wow, it only comes in 12 shades on their website. Is that the full shade range? It has to be. It's their website. Okay, so it only comes in 12 shades, which is a really poorly thought out shade range, to be honest. I got the shade, what's mine? I got the shade Fair to Light. Yeah. Ooh, a really bad shade range by them. And I think they've done better in the past. Like, not generally, they're usually pretty shitty. But I feel like their healthy foundation, they had more in their range. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that? I didn't like that foundation, so I can't remember. But they could definitely step up their shades. They don't have much at all. Yeah, they don't have much at all. So unfortunately, this may not work for you if you are fair. It has a fair shade, but it's probably not that fair because this is fair to light. And then they do have a deeper shade, but I don't know. There's just tons of shades missing. So unfortunately, this isn't one you're going to be able to always find your shade in, but I did get the shade Fair to Light if you are curious. Then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. angled buffing brush. So this guy right here, it's kind of like, it's a newer brush to me, but I thought I would try it out with this one. It seems fairly dense. So I'm just going to actually put a little bit, we'll pump a little bit out on the back of my hand. Okay. So we'll pump about that much. So that's what it's looking like. So really runny enough that it'll like run down your hand, but it's not like super, super watery, which I personally don't really like a watery foundation. So I'm just going to dip my brush in there. And then I'm going to kind of tap this over the skin and just kind of like work it in. We'll just kind of like lightly tap this. I do already have my brows on. I'm actually trying out wow, this is actually covering quite a bit for just that small amount I tapped on. It does definitely have a very strong scent. Like I can smell it right now. I forgot I was going to go under my eyes, so I'll just kind of go over my eyelids. I'll come in a little bit just so you guys can see. Whew. She dewy. This is definitely a dewy foundation. I will say the shade match is actually quite good. We'll try not to ruin my brows here. I don't know. I hate doing my brows sometimes before, but I also hate coming on camera without brows. Just as an FYI to you guys, because I really have like very little brows. I'm gonna go over my ears, come down my neck a little. Not that I need to. Like I said, it is a pretty good shade match for me. She dewy though. I wasn't kidding when I said that. Yeah, it has a tack to it for sure. I do think the coverage is actually quite nice on that first application. I'm just going to add, I have a little bit left on my hand, so I'm just going to dip into that and actually go under my eyes. I feel like under the eyes though, this could be a tragedy, especially if you don't set under there, but it does cover. I'm just going to kind of stamp up here, get into the hairline. Make sure I get right here. Wow, I'm kind of like liking the way that's looking. And this brush actually applied it really nicely. Like I'm just kind of going over it and melting it more into the skin. You can still see my like blemish that I have there, my little pimple. But I mean, I think the coverage is actually pretty nice. Right? Like you can still see my freckles a little bit peeking through, but for most part, it's like evened out my skin tone really nicely. It definitely looks super dewy. It feels tacky, definitely like a dewy foundation, but look at the glow. Like even on my forehead, I think it looks really smooth. This might be like a new like favorite dewy foundation. Is it going to be? I don't know. The reviews are actually kind of shitty on the website. Like I think it has like 3.5 stars. I haven't really watched many videos on this either. I think the only person I seen try this was Jessica Braun. And she was doing kind of a first impression too, so I don't know if she's going to like it overall. Like, I don't know if I'm going to continue to like this, but I do definitely like the way it looks so far. What do you guys think? I do really like the way it looks so far. Like, I think it looks really good here. It looks really good in my problem areas. It clung to my nose really well. So it went really nicely over that primer. So definitely the primer seems to pair well with it. The one thing I'll say, again, if you are sensitive to fragrance, you are going to hate this. Like you are not going to like it because it is definitely very fragranced. But so far, I'm thinking this looks pretty nice. And I do like the shade on this. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm going to go set things actually. I need to set my face and I didn't bring a powder. So I'm going to set my face and then we'll go in and try out the bronzer. All right, guys, so the face is completely set. So just so you know, I went in with the Hailey's Beauty setting powder. I actually really, what's this called? The Retouch Perfecting Powder. I really like this. I got this for like $11 or something crazy. It was on sale for 50% off when they had a sale over the holidays, and it's really nice. But that's what I use to set my face. It's looking flawless, honestly. You can still see the glow though through the powder, I think. Like, it's still like pretty glowy foundation for being set all over. I did try to go light because I didn't want it to go like too matte. Like, I still wanted to have that glow from the foundation because I think this is like a nice kind of dewy looking foundation. I kind of am living for it. So yay. And I don't like, lately I've been really liking matte foundations more than dewy foundations, which is a change for me, but I'm liking the way this one's looking. So maybe it'll pull me back into that dewy side. We'll see. Okay, so moving on from that, we're gonna dive into the, first I'm gonna put this, I don't know why I'm putting this back in the packaging. I'm putting this back in. So we're gonna go into the matte, is it Manoy Butter Bronzer? So they obviously already have the original OG butter bronzer, this guy right here. I got the same shade, it's just bronzer, but this is the original kind of packaging. And I'll show you them next to each other just so you can get a comparison. When I looked at these, they did look to be different shades, even though they're supposed to be the same shade. This is a little bit different packaging too. Has kind of a matte feel to it. It's pretty though. And then with the butter bronzer, this like snaps fully back. This one doesn't snap fully back, but that's the two shades. They definitely appear to be like different. Like, this one looks a little bit more, in my opinion, cool toned. This one looks a little bit more like golden warm tone. So I was kind of worried about this one, but I do think it'll work. So I will definitely like try it out. Let me just like swatch this one. So I'm going to put a swatch of that. And then I'm going to do a swatch of this one beside it. Okay. So let's compare those swatches. So this one is the original butter bronzer, and this one's the matte. So they are more similar. Like, this one definitely is a little bit more warm toned, I think, than this one. But they do look more similar on the hand, and you can obviously tell this one is more matte. This one has that little bit of sheen to it. So you can definitely see the difference in the two. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the difference if you were like thinking about which one to get. So obviously one is more matte, this one looks a little more warm toned, and this one obviously has a bit more of a sheen. But I'm excited to give this one a go. This one also has a different scent. So I have read that this is like a Tahitian gardenia that is steeped in coconut oil, is the scent Manoy. So I guess that is what this is supposed to smell like. It is definitely very, very floral. Like, this is stronger than this butter bronzer. So again, you can't stand a strong, perfumey floral scent, stay clear because you won't like this, but I don't mind that at all. I think it smells pretty. It is a little overpowering, but I'm excited to get into it and get it on my face. So we're going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my blinged brush F23. This is part of the Paige Corinne, am I saying her name right? God, I'm probably not, but it's part of her blinged brushes collection. I love these brushes. I actually want to order more. They are pricey, but honest to God, guys, like, usually when you get the pretty handles like this, the actual brushes are shit, but these are like beautiful, beautiful brushes. And I really like this one for bronzing, like more precise bronzing. They do also have this one that I use, the F21. This one's really nice if you want like a big fluffy brush for bronzing, but I've been loving that whole collection, honestly. But I'm just going to tap into that. I don't know how much I need. Hopefully this isn't like crazy. Okay, it's not too orange, which I'm happy about. I was kind of scared that it was going to be like too orange, which I definitely don't like bronzers that are too warm on my skin tone because I am like a lighter skin tone. But that looks pretty. Okay, that looks pretty. So I'm going to go under here. I'm actually going to bring it up around my chin to kind of give me the illusion of a little bit smaller chin. I actually usually just like bronze and use my bronzer kind of almost as a contour Because I don't know, I just don't do all over contour that often, guys. If you've been watching me for a while, you see that I probably just kind of do bronzer a lot. So I'm really gonna get this dark under here. I like to focus under my chin because I do feel like, you know, I'm aging and I do have a bit of a double chin coming through and I don't want anyone to see that, okay? We'll just move on from that. Yeah, and I'm really gonna build that up. We're gonna put it up here. I always find bronzer sticks better on this side than this side of my face, and I don't know why. It's so frustrating though when I do my makeup because I'm like, why does it always look better on one part of my face than it does on the other part? I'll do my duck face. Okay. It's applying really nicely. I do think though you would have to set your face with this foundation to actually make powders and things apply nicely because it is definitely tacky if you don't set it. So I wouldn't not set this foundation personally. Just gonna add a little bit to my nose. I'm gonna add a little bit just under here too. Just to give the illusion of a plumper lip. Okay, I'm kind of loving that. What do you guys think? Like, I'm kind of loving this. Ooh, it looks really, really pretty. Yeah, it looks so pretty on. Like, everything is so smooth. Okay, I'm kind of liking that too. All right. We're having a good video, guys. Like, what do you think? Definitely warm me up. I feel like it looks a little bit like more cohesive with my body and it applied really, really nicely. I didn't expect it not to because I love the original Butter Bronzer, so I'm happy this one's definitely on par. It's just a more matte version, obviously, which I totally don't mind. Now, I am going to put on some blush. Do you guys want me to keep you guys? Maybe I'll just, like, let you guys watch me apply some stuff. Just because, you know, we're having fun. It's actually Friday night when I'm filming this because I have nothing better to do. So I'm going to go in. I do have Physicians Formula, like a palette. I don't know. I couldn't find it. It's here somewhere. But I'm going to go in with this. I really want to use this shade. This is from She Glam, actually from Shein's line. And this is in the shade Jazzmatic. It's one of their metallic glow blushes. I have one that I love. I really want to use this one because I thought it was so cool looking. Okay, and we're gonna go in with a blinged brush, F24. So I'm gonna dive into this. I'll get my trusty mirror out here just so I can see. Ooh, bitch. Yes, okay. If you haven't tried any of the She Glam stuff, spoiler alert, I do plan on doing a video, but their stuff is actually quite nice. Like, I've been raving about that foundation because the Complexion Pro is really good for like a more like matte foundation, like not too matte, but just like a nice matte. Oh my goodness, that color. Ew, and it does have a nice amount of glow, doesn't it? I really like that. Is it translating the same though on camera as it is for me? I don't know. I like a lot of blush, so don't judge me. I like to put a little blush too on my nose and like right here just so it looks more natural. Okay, so that's the, oh, I got hair on my face. I had a freaking headband on and I still got hair coming. What do you guys think? I think that's beautiful. I love these metallic glow blushes. I have another one that's almost like a Natasha Denona Mini Bloom dupe. But I seen this shade and I was like, it matches my shirt too. But I seen this shade and I was like, I need to have this. Really impressed with this. Okay, I know it's not a She Glam video and I need to do one, so we'll just go ahead and put that away. And then I'm gonna throw on some, I'm not gonna do any eyeshadow just because I'm gonna take all this makeup off, so it's like pointless for me to actually do. Why do I feel like I have a hair on my face? Okay, now I'm good. So it's pointless for me to actually do eyeshadow because I'm literally just gonna like wipe it all off. So, and this is about Physicians Formula, so there's also that. So I'm gonna throw on some highlight. I'm gonna use the NYX High Glass Illuminating Powder. I have this in the shade Moon Glow. This is like a cream almost. It's really, really pretty. I'm just going to use a Morphe. This is part of the Morphe MUA Life collection. There's no numbers on these, so it only comes in that collection. So I'm going to really dig into this and try to get that on my brush. This is a beautiful highlight. Like, it's like wet. Isn't that gorgeous? And I like to bring my highlight kind of down, you can see. And then I just kind of like to stamp this one because it's almost like a cream, but it applies so beautifully. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the excess. Not that I need a bunch of glow, but I'm just going to take a little bit here and on my Cupid's bow. Like, come on, look at that. That is stunning. Like, I know this isn't about this NYX highlighter either, and I'm like going off into a tangent, but I love that. It's beautiful. And this is only the second time that I've tried it, and yeah, I think it's pretty. Okay. We're just gonna mix that in with my blush so it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, all right, we are starting. Okay, so before we get into the next product, the mist, I did want to mention for the foundation, just to give you some info on it, because I didn't really say much about it. They basically say it's a blend of Murmura butter, and there's 2 other butters. I'm not going to say it because I'll butcher it. And they say it's supposed to be incredibly creamy texture that melts into the skin, leaving a natural, radiant, glowing complexion. It's supposed to be long-wearing, weightless formula that provides medium to full coverage. So I definitely agree that this is a very glowy product. In my opinion, it looks very glowy on my complexion. Long-wearing, I obviously will have to test out and like update you guys in the comments. I don't know if I'd say weightless. Like, I feel it. I know it's on my skin. It doesn't feel like uncomfortable, but I don't know if I'd say weightless, but it definitely is a medium to full coverage. I think it had great coverage upon application. But okay, we're going to get into now this finally, because I've been off on a tangent on other products. Even though this is supposed to be about Physicians Formula, it's still fun to like use other products, right? All right, so I'm going to talk about the Better Believe It setting spray. So this retails for $14.99 on their website. It actually only has 1-star rating right now, 5 out of 5. It says it's an ultra luxurious setting spray infused with our butter complex to deliver a radiant, flawless, airbrushed finish. Why can't I talk? It's supposed to be incredibly weightless and leave your skin feeling smooth. It's supposed to effortlessly set and refresh your makeup for all day wear. Okay. So again, it's infused with all the butters. It's supposed to be nutrient rich and packed with essential fatty acids, provitamins that soften, condition, and moisturize your skin. Again, to leave it feeling silky soft. Okay, so I think that is enough claims on that product. We don't need the full deets because, you know, I mean, that's pretty much the full deets. They just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Okay, so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to open it. I'm going to give it a spray. Okay, the mist seems really good. Okay, so let's go. Oh my goodness. Did I overdo it? That smells delightful. Oh my goodness. This is going to become a favorite. That feels so nice on the skin. So I always like to take my powder brush after and just kind of push into my skin any of that product. Oh, that feels so nice. Now, did it do much to my skin? I don't know. I never know. Setting sprays do a lot to my skin, but ooh, it sure felt amazing. So I definitely, like, I like setting sprays that feel good on the skin. This does. I will definitely be using this a ton. Ooh, it feels nice. By the way, this is also a Morphe MUA Life brush. There's no number. It comes with that set. I got it for really inexpensive. But yeah, I really like it because it covers like my whole face pretty much. But yeah, that's how that is looking with that setting spray. It has a really nice mister too. Like, it's a nice, like, fine mist so you don't get those blobs on your face. I can't stand when that happens, so yay. Okay guys, so I did go off camera for a minute just to put some mascara on. I put on I didn't actually get there. They actually came out with a Butter Believe It blow up mascara. I don't know why I didn't pick that up. I didn't really like, notice it or pay attention, or I don't know. I didn't really need a new mascara anyway because I have ones that I'm working through. But I could have picked it up just to try it with the rest of the stuff, but I didn't because, like I said, I didn't need it. And yeah, I didn't need some of the stuff anyway. But like I said, I ordered it before I actually did my last video talking about not ordering as much. So it's kind of good I didn't get it, isn't it? But I used the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara, if you're curious about the mascara that I have on. It was in my bag, so I decided to use that one. But we're going to talk about one more product. It's the Diamond Plumper Mineral Wear Lip Plumper. So that's what the packaging looks like on that guy. It's cute packaging. I don't mind it at all. It comes in 2 shades, light pink Princess Cut, and it also comes in, what's the other shade? Pink Radiant Cut, which is a brighter like pink shade. I'll see if I can show you that one. So it's that, let me see. Well, it did show a picture. Okay, well, it's not coming up now. Oh, there it is. So it's that bright kind of pink shade. So that is the other one. I kind of wish I had have got that one because this one doesn't really, this one's just more of a clear kind of gloss. Sorry, my dog's getting up if you hear him. This retails for $8.49. That's US, of course, again. So $8.49. And what does it say about it? It's supposed to be an ultra hydrating hybrid gloss plumper that delivers nourishment while enhancing lips for a naturally full pout. Helps lips appear smoother and hydrated. So I do agree with that. This is a very typical kind of plumping gloss. You definitely do feel this on your lips. I wouldn't say it's as intense as like a buxom gloss, and definitely not as intense as those lip injection glosses from Too Faced. It's just a more comfortable one. The scent, I don't really smell much in this gloss. Like I don't smell a mint scent. I feel like someone said they smelled that and I don't smell anything. No, I don't smell anything in this gloss. Like I said, it's just a typical kind of gloss. It's a clear kind of gloss. It does definitely make your lips look more smooth. It is comfortable to wear and it lasts a decent amount of time. It does make your lips look super juicy. There's no real tint to this though, not much at all. So if you want a tint, I would go with that pink one, but that's what the product kind of looks like. I'll just come in a little bit more. Yeah, that's what the product looks like. So it does make your lips look really nice. Like if you have a lot of roughness on your lips or lines or dryness, I think this would make them look instantly really nice. It does have that kind of zingy feel to it though. So if you aren't into that, you won't like this. You can feel this on your lips for a little bit. It does give a nice plumping effect though, and I personally do quite like it. I mean, I don't think it's anything that you need to have in your collection, but if you're looking for just a nice plumping, smoothing gloss, this does the job. The price point isn't like the least expensive, you know, you can find at the drugstore, but it's not too bad. Physicians Formula generally kind of teeters along the line of like being like high-end in the drugstore, if that makes sense. Like they're generally more expensive. The price point, like I said, for most of this was $15 or more, which is quite expensive for the drugstore. Not really so much now. Like, geez, some of these brands, guys, are coming up to like high-end pricing. It's crazy. I hate to see it. I like to see less expensive. That's the point of shopping, I feel like, at the drugstore. Less expensive and good quality products, hopefully. So I don't know, but this stuff wasn't like too badly priced, but again, it wasn't the most inexpensive. But yeah, that is the kind of finished look using all of those Physicians Formula products. I'm really loving the foundation though, like loving it. I really like the bronzer. I do think this paired really great with the foundation, and it really did make everything here especially seem really smooth. Like, yeah, it looks really, really good. So I am excited about this. I'll have to update you guys and keep wearing this, but wow, I'm like really loving this. And like I said, I didn't read the reviews, but they were kind of mixed. So I will say this right off the bat. If you are oily, I wouldn't recommend this. I think it's going to make you very oily throughout the day. Like you definitely couldn't get away with not setting this, but I think this is more geared towards a normal to dry skin. I think it would work much better. Like on my skin, it's more normal to dry, actually more normal right now. So it looks like it's going to work really well. Obviously, I haven't worn it for a long period of time, but like I said, I will let you guys know. I'm liking the mist. I think it smells good. Is it really going to do anything? I don't know, but I like the smell of it. I like the mister, so yay. Bronzer, I already know I really like it. Oh, there's my dog. Say hi to Con. But yeah, I already know I like this. I'm not surprised. Primer, I'll have to keep trying out, and the gloss is nice. So all in all, a good trying new makeup video. You know, you don't always get a hit when you're trying new makeup, but I'm stoked about this Physicians Formula stuff. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you liked it, if you've tried any of these products, let me know in the comments. Also, again, hit the thumbs up button. It really does help my channel so much. You guys have no idea. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.